tired of folks, you know what I'm saying? Them closed-minded folks, you know what I'm saying? It's like we got a demo tape and don't nobody want to hear, but it's like this, the South got something to say. That's all I got to say. Yeah.
President Clinton says he's not going to let Republicans shortchange American families. In his weekly radio address today, Mr. Clinton criticized the GOP's attempts to cut funding for social programs like Head Start and job training. His remarks come on the second anniversary of the Family and Medical Leave Act, which allows workers unpaid leave for family emergencies.
Florida is bracing for another big storm. This one is called Hurricane Erin. It's weaker than Andrew, but still packing quite a punch.
Sit down, Bobby Higginson. Later, cue up Elton John. This is the Rocket Man. He would strike out 6 consecutive batters. But after Chris Gomez ground out in the 6th, it's Sweet Lou facing the Rocket. And Sweet Spank.
East Coast! East Coast in the house, say yeah!
Many brothers I be sparking and busting, man, like inside the dark. Call me. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby.
Big butt heads.
And a heart.
May I call you Mom?
Of gold. Babe.
95 Maximus, 4,000 off, or $329 a month. 0 down, $329 a month. Air automatic and more.
Lord Zed has returned.
Lord Zed's power is unmatched by anything we've ever seen before.
Do our heroes have the power to take on this powerful force? Find out next.
Fat and grease. Yuck. Introducing Bacon Wave, the amazing patented breakthrough that cooks perfect bacon in any microwave in just minutes. Look, with Bacon Wave, your microwave makes the leanest, tastiest bacon faster and easier than any other method.
Versace wear, Moschino on my missus. She whipping my ride, counting my ones to get my riches.
The first time that you ever told me you loved me, I felt like I was just born. And now here I am, born all over again.
Oh. As soon as those words were out of my mouth, I wanted to take them back.
Star running back ended his holdout late last night, but in a statement said he felt betrayed by San Diego general manager Bobby Beathard. The two will meet on Monday. At issue is a proposed 4-year contract worth more than $7 million. In the meantime, Means will fork over $48 grand in fines to the AFC champions.
Do you believe in heaven or hell? You don't believe in heaven because we're living in hell.
There are solemn remembrances this weekend as the world marks the 50th anniversary of the bombing of Hiroshima. Thousands of small colored lanterns drifted on a river in Hiroshima today to honor the thousands who died in the bombing that ended World War II. New Yorkers shared the pain of that memory today.
You're watching 24-Hour News 8, the best news you'll get all day.
To the honeys, getting money, playing fellas like dummies. The world is this. The world is yours. The world is yours. Illmatic, nah.
Watching Gandhi till I'm charged and writing in my book of rhymes all the words past the margin.
Folks try to stop it, but they know that it's bad.
Southern playlist, the Cadillac music, Outkast.
Reflect in your mother's face. I still gotta wonder why.
And one dedicated leader.
I really did it!
I'm proud of you.
Daniel Stern. Bushwhacked.
Promise to keep martial art where it belongs. In the dojo.
We promise!
Thursdays and Connor Fridays. Don't miss this rare opportunity to enjoy well-done shows on your favorite medium, television.
Pretty clever, eh, Mr. Cotter?
Knickers Nights, Block Party Summer, every weeknight.
Dogs everywhere. Big dogs, blue dogs, stupid dogs. We got more coon dogs than anyone, and they're running around loose for the whole month of August. Dogging. Every morning you'll sniff out Droopy D, Hong Kong Phooey, a pup named Scoop.
After a series of 3 votes, the Senate approved restrictions on payments for abortions for federal workers by their government-subsidized health care plan. The ban applies to abortion except in the cases of rape or incest, or when the mother's life is in danger. Another amendment to loosen those restrictions was defeated. Opponents say any sort of ban is an assault on federal employees' rights.
Mitchell has followed Carl Lewis out of the American lineup at the World Track and Field Championships in Gothenburg, Sweden. The 1993 bronze medalist pulled out of the 100-meter race today due to a leg cramp suffered in one of the heats. Lewis is out with a hamstring injury.
And Dennis Quaid. Something to talk about.
You're watching the 1995 Fox Network Affiliate of the Year, Fox 61 WTIC-TV.
We just ordered a Pizza Hut pizza, and here it is.
No, it's Party Guy Steve.
Well, I didn't invite him.
Sure you did. And he says this party needs some real music.
Uh-oh, Mr. Neighbor, look out there.
Hey, look, we have more company.
Come in.
It's Officer Steve, and he says you're disturbing the peace.
Wait.
See you next time. Thanks, Pizza Hut.
Commemorating the dead were a stark contrast to the blackness that engulfed this same square a half-century ago. In commemoration, glowing lanterns were sent adrift a river that 50 years ago today was filled with corpses. However, many contend dropping the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki was necessary.
Anybody can ask the questions if they want, but as I say, I can never be convinced that the bomb failed to save more lives than it took.
Waiting. Painful, especially if you I am king of the diamond. Post-game meal for all my teammates. Home run number 25. Put the A's up 2-0. Sixth inning now. It's McGuire again. Let there be a feast. The finest burgers and cheeses available. A's win it 5-3. Ariel Prieto won by pitching 6 2/3 innings, a 5-hit ball. Dennis Eckersley comes on to get his 21st save.
Today, he's rounding them up and corralling them in Dallas. GOP presidential candidates, all going to this man's political bash. Ross Perot and his politics on CNN's Evans and Novak. 5:30 Eastern today.
50 years later, TLC remembers the bomb. See why it happened, history's turning points. Then see how it came to be as military meets science to create.
Game over. That's reality for you.
Introducing Encore, the one channel that captures the best of them.
As I live and breathe.
The hit movies of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. 24 hours a day, uncut with no commercials, and a different movie every night in prime time.
Great.
Don't miss out on the memories. Order Encore today.
Access Encore. Call Time Warner Communications.
Protests mark the 50th anniversary of the birth of the atomic.
Mo Vaughn, bases juiced. Another hole in the ozone. Boston goes on the 10-2 route. Mo Vaughn hits his 3rd grand tour of the season. He's the first Red Sox to hit 3 since Yaz in '69. The Boston record is 4 grand slams in a season by Babe Ruth in 1919. Wakefield wins his 12th.
We'll be right back.